Hey guys, LoricElf here. Wanted to do a response to SystemSyko's worst trade ever video. Mine's kind of interesting. Well, part of it is. The worst trade part's kind of pathetic, but anyways, here's the story. Back in, I think it was 96, maybe early 96 even, I'm not positive, but I knew I was in high school and whatever. Which I was kind of in that time. Anyways, we were, me and some friends went to Wichita, Kansas. We went to the Best Buy there before we were going to go skating, ice skating or something there. And Best Buy, I was looking around and they had some old Super NES stuff still there. You know, that was still kind of valid then, I guess. But they had all these Earthbound games, like the Earthbound for the Super NES in the strategy box, you know, or the box with the strategy guide in it. You know, just tons of them. They were like either $6.50 or $6.99 each, and I ended up getting 16 of them. And I back then, you know, I didn't even know it was going to be a good game. I don't think it was known as a hot game then either. But you know, obviously now, if you keep up with it, it's really, you know, pretty big. But anyways, I got all these games. I think I even had to get some money from somebody I was with to pay my way into the skating rink, because I just bought all that I could and then spent all my money on them. But kept them around for a long time. Here's kind of where the bad trade comes in. I was going to a gaming store in town, well, in one town I should say, and I guess it was a town I was living in, but it was a pretty cool place. They had a decent amount of stuff, you know, a lot of classic stuff still at that time. I think it actually still exists now under a different name, but anyways, you know, kind of talked to the guy a lot and stuff, and he was just interested in those kind of gaming things or whatever. This was probably in 2001, maybe 2002, but I don't remember the exact date. But anyways, I had these Earthbounds, and I mentioned it to him, and he had some Final Fantasy Game Boy games that I was wanting. Just the old school Game Boy, Final Fantasy Legend 1, 2, 3, and then Final Fantasy Adventure. But those were some games I was wanting. I think I traded 2 Earthbounds for those 4, you know, Game Boy Final Fantasy games in the box. And now, you know, Earthbound's $300 a piece in the box with everything. So that was my worst trade, you know, my own doing. I didn't really, I don't know, maybe I got tricked a little bit, but I can't remember exactly how much they were back then. I knew maybe even just a couple years later, you know, I had sold a couple and they were all like 280, whatever, pretty much close to what they are now. But back then, I think I sent some to some people I knew online, like through IRC or something, pretty cheap, you know, as well. So I'm actually down to just one now, and I have to even kind of find that one, but sold one a while back at a gaming convention around Cleveland here. They offered me $300 for it, and that was a going price. And I actually sold some of my other gaming stuff that I might have mentioned before. I can't recall, but had a lot of like sealed NES games and Nintendo games in the box, Super Nintendo games in the box. But more than anything, I just sold empty boxes with just manuals and stuff, because I kind of focused on the cart collecting more than trying to get the boxes and everything else. But got a decent amount for it. I talked them up a little bit from their initial offer too, with that and everything else with the Earthbound, you know, selling for full price. I think I did okay, and I kind of, you know, got into pinball and got a couple machines from that money. But you know, it's kind of interesting thinking back about what way you could have went with collecting and everything. But just wanted to, you know, give that example as my bad trading those Earthbound games for the Final Fantasy games, which I still have, like I said. But definitely bad money wise, you know, for me. I should have at least looked up and saw that they were probably going pretty good. I can't remember for sure. I hope I didn't trade 3 of them for those 4 games. I'm pretty sure it was 2 though. So that's my bad trade. Now that story's out of the way, I got a couple packages I thought I'd open. from eBay here. Ah, yes, this is one I've been looking for a while. Looks like there's some writing on the back, unfortunately, but I don't remember if they mentioned that. Pretty clean looking Final Fantasy III. My last copy actually was in that big box of stuff I sold at the convention. But here's another package here. I think this is another Super Nintendo game. Yep. Super Mario Kart. Which I think I have one, but I think this was either a much cleaner one or something, but good price, one of the two. So thought I'd finish that off with opening a few packages that really wouldn't have been worth a video of their own. So that was my worst trade. Hopefully some other people can chime in about theirs, maybe without incriminating other people on here that they've traded with to make that worst trade, but maybe something personal instead of that. But kind of a cool topic to talk about and think about and hopefully learn from. So thanks for viewing. Thanks for starting up that idea to comment on. Talk to you guys later.